Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage doors set to close on this amateur featherweight title fight. The belt is not held, so we're going to crown ourselves a new champion. It's either going to be Jamie Paul fighting out of the blue corner representing IPC Wrexham in the white Hayabusa shorts trimmed with black, or it will be Zach Miller, the Northwest Fight Academy prospect, in the black 411 trimmed with purple. And two camps that know each other really well when you've got Steve Nightingale and Aaron Abbey cornering across from each other. Usually it's together.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. Both guys, oh, nice overhand right there from Paul. Both guys will have had a good bit of insider info on what their opponent likes to do. So they should be extremely well prepared. Not that they won't be anyway, but Paul loading up on that right hand.
Well, Jamie Paul came into this cage like a caged animal. He was pacing, he was spinning back kick to the breadbasket.
Yeah, it wasn't much behind that one, more of a tester, but Miller showing that he's got it in his arsenal. I just say, Paul, oh, nice little left hook.
Yeah, Miller tried.
Yeah, it was real intense, wasn't it, at the start?
Absolutely, Miller was trying to work behind a little double jab there, but Paul responded. Yeah, he and some you sometimes you worry about a fighter that looks so amped up before the fight, but he seems to have settled in well, and that power seems to be translating.
Yeah, he certainly looks to have the power to move Miller. Miller's landed some shots. Paul seems to have taken them thus far, but when Paul's landed a clean shot, it's really sent Miller backwards.
Ooh, almost ducked into that.
Going body and head, and a nice sneaky little uppercut from Paul, but Miller's slick. He's got great hands. Oh, he walks into a jab there though. Nice counter right hand from Miller as Paul's ducking in. Starting to pick his man's shots.
Caught that kick and just walks his man down to the canvas. Knee shield in, no. For Miller if he wants to use that to push.
Yeah, I mean, because
Paul
he's inverted, there's a good chance Paul could pass to that side. Oh, he's got the arm!
Belly down!
Oh, he might have that. Where's the elbow?
No,
the elbow's out.
just snuck out, but ooh. Again, if that's not going to keep Jamie Paul honest. Top position now.
Yeah, landing them right hands. Good solid knee position there, which is keeping Miller pinned. Means he can't shoot his way back up onto that left leg.
Oh, side control, knee on belly. Not happy with side control. Maybe some knees to the body. We haven't seen many of them tonight.
Haven't seen any tonight, so why not now?
Amen. Not going to give up position.
He backs it up, but stopped paying attention a little bit, and Miller went after him. That's the end of a great first round.
Yeah, very aggressive, Jamie Paul. Zach Miller came into there. I just seen Paul wanted to inflict damage. He was in there to hurt him.
Yeah, Paul certainly started the stronger. I think he's won that first round. Obviously, we know what Miller can do, and it is, you know, by no means blown out of the water there, but he's got to start being a little bit more aggressive, being a little busier, I think, especially when you've got a guy who seems to have a little bit of a power advantage. When his shots are hitting him, it's shaking him.
However, again, for what it's worth, the expert body language reader that it does seem that the pace hit Paul. The pace of the round has hit Paul a little bit harder than Miller as they're in their corners.
And you got to think as well, if he's that intense and he's in the cage there, what's it like backstage, what's it been like all day? You know, and that can drain you after a long day if you're an intense kind of person. And this has got 5 rounds to go.
Yeah,
maybe the longevity is in Miller's favour. We shall see.
Miller working behind those, keeps pawing out that double jab, but Paul doesn't paw anything out there.
Nah, everything's with intent. That's the thing, Miller, you know, feints, touches, at different powers, different intensities. Oh, dipped into that right hand. But that could be the fact that Paul does throw everything into every shot, could be what stops him? Oh, he's busted the nose open with that right hand as he walked into it.
In on the double there, picks him up, turns the corner, dumps his man down.
Yeah, and the intensity's working for Paul, but can he sustain it? That is the thing.
That's it. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but right now, he seems to be having his way with Zach Miller. He's on the back, one hook in.
Yeah, chipping away with the left hand, making Miller ride the weight as well, carry the weight if he wants to get up. He's got to get up loaded with weight.
If he can turn his back to the cage, which he does. But Jamie Paul staying heavy.
Oh, he's threading that arm through. Yeah, Miller's going to be able to turn into that. But he might get mounted for his troubles.
You turn in, give it. Just knee on belly, and Miller works to get that half guard back and onto a hip.
Needs to retrieve that left leg, get it underneath him, and then he can work back up. Get
Jamie
belly
Paul
down and turtle, but he's been flattened to his back.
Stuff his man up into the cage. But instead, going to keep him out in the open, stay very heavy chest to chest. Looks to get some posture, and again,
Miller tries to reshoot, gets out instead. He's got a bit of a spring in his step now, he's back up. Zach Miller. Oh, nice left hook and a right cross. Toe to toe.
Phone booth fighting here. Jamie Paul tries to get the takedown, but Miller's balance is enough.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit of a confidence boost for Miller. The fact that he's forced Paul into that takedown when they're going toe to toe. Had a little bit of success there. Nice frames and whizzer to lift his man back up.
Just be careful where those fingers are going when he was trying to push the head up. Been happy to embrace the grind a little bit now is Jamie Paul. As we stalemate the end of the round.
And, you know, Paul does look the more tired, but we said that at the end of round one.
Absolutely.
And he's had an intense second, and I think he's got another round in the books. Not that Miller didn't have his moments there, but I think most of the bigger shots and most of the dominance has gone to Paul.
And Miller's, of course, is wearing that. Although both fighters busted up a little bit around the nose.
Yeah, there's been little sparks in there of what Miller can do. And if Paul does start to take his foot off the gas a little bit, that might be when he's able to come into it. But that's, you know, we're projecting this. That might not be the case. I'm sure under his coaches, Paul's worked diligently on his condition to be ready for these 5 rounds. And as the third round starts, he looks.
Yeah, third round won't start for a minute because we've got a gentleman in the crowd that just refuses to sit. Here we go. Again, the vacant amateur featherweight title on the line here. Zach Miller holding the center of the cage at the moment. Inside. There was a response there, might have strayed a little low, but the referee missed it, or?
Yeah, Miller mixing up his punches now. And Sharpie's got Paul circling on the back foot. Nice double jabs though from Paul. Still trying to stay busy. Maybe they don't have the same snap, but tried a little spinning back fist off the back of a miss hook.
Yeah, there was a big ooh, because I think people thought that it might have been an elbow, but oh,
nice one too.
Little shovel jab there from Miller, but Paul turns him. Now Miller turns him back.
Oh, good right hand, but Miller wears it well. He's got a good chin. Looping left hook as well from Paul.
And keeps coming forward, does Miller.
Oh, and some nice shots off the back of that kick. It'll be a big coup for him here if he can stay up. Because he's looking sharper. He's winning the start of these the stand-up exchanges at the third round. Start of the third round. If he can stay up, get back to the centre. this could be the momentum switch. But if he's forced to the floor, it could take that momentum away.
Even so, Jamie Paul stealing seconds of the round from Zach Miller with this pressure up against the cage. Little chip and knee here and there. Is he gonna try and step behind and trip? Oh, nice work from Miller to force the disengage.
Oh, that one was low. Inside low kick. Into the groin.
Yeah, that never looks like it feels good.
Zach Miller looks like he got caught eating all the strawberries.
Yeah.
But, you know, the busted nose, the bleeding's not bothered him one bit. If anything, he's looked stronger at the start of this third round than he has at any other point in the fight.
Jamie Paul stomping, making sure everything's back in place, as it were. Zach Miller calling him on, saying, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I think he knows he's starting to get into this a little bit more.
We'll see if Paul initiates a clinch again. Oh no,
nice
lands a lovely left hook.
It does seem though that the shots aren't moving Miller in the same way anymore. Oh, nice high kick.
Oh, catches it though.
Oh,
nice
sweep over the
transition.
top. Can he free himself? He can.
Oh,
And a good low kick. Oh, and goes high with it. Lovely shot selection from Zach Miller.
and this could be where the cardio is going to pay in spades.
Yeah, Jamie Paul just really needed to slow down and stymie that flow, and he's done that. But if Zach Miller can get back up, work his way back up fast, he wants to keep this momentum going, keep building it, don't get slowed down. And that's exactly what Jamie Paul's doing to him at the moment.
Some deep breaths coming out of Zach Miller, and Paul looking for the takedown, but a lovely sprawl out onto the back and landing a couple of shots to finish the round. And the head kick.
Head kick. And for me, that's first round in the books for Zach Miller. I think that could be his turning point.
Well, 2 left to go.
Although both men at the back end of that round were taking deep breaths. You know, this has been a fast-paced fight. Not easy for either man. Who's going to have the stamina to keep the pace? Zach Miller in the third was the one that managed to come into it. You know, probably 2 rounds down, and he's starting to pick up his pace.
Yeah, he certainly was on the receiving end of a little bit more damage in the first round with Zach Miller. Second round, Jamie Paul still probably took it. But Miller's upped his work rate, upped his intensity a little bit in round 3. Well, the seconds have cleared. Mr. Paul Crossley going to start this 4th round. Here we go. Again, it's straight into the center of the cage. Putting Paul on the back foot is Miller.
Yeah, drawing out that jab now, trying to counter the right hand over the top. Oh, and he goes with it again.
Oh, nice body shot there. Left hook to the body.
See, that shot in the first round from Paul would have backed Miller up. In round 4, Miller took it, didn't seem phased. That could be indicative of what's gone out of his tank.
Still looking to perhaps threaten with the takedown though. But those shots are sort of reaching, labored.
More pushy out there. Body snap they had in round 1. Oh, nice knee as well.
Now on the body lock.
Could disengage there, frame on the face. Pull out the underhook, disengage, keep working there. He's been working nicely out in the open.
Again, knee to the midsection. Still pressuring is Miller now. right in that Northwest Fight Academy's corner. Coming over to join us now.
And Sprawl didn't get the hits down fast enough. And he's allowed Paul to get a bit of respite there. That is not what he wanted, but looking for the arm.
A lot more difficult now to hold that grip. They're going to be slick, sweat and blood.
Close guard has got to be a no from here. He's got to open the guard, frame, start shoving the head, make some space. Doesn't want to be stuck on his back, riding out the round from his back. As I say, that chucks up a triangle.
Looks for the triangle. Going to have to make the adjustment. Does.
Commentator's curse. Is he going to be able to get it? No. Paul's got that right arm in. He's going to feed it back through. Just does enough to get it back inside.
Good work there from...
Reaching for the armbar this time.
Good work there from Jamie Paul.
I mean, if I was getting a reaction and making him pull out and withdraw for an armbar, then, you know, I'd be trying to use the space to get back up if I was Zach Miller. He's been doing some nice work on the feet at the start of the round.
I mean, he's trying to post off and land shots from the bottom. But as you say, with that close go, oh, he's going for the arm
again. Oh, that looks hyperextended this time.
Good scramble.
What an escape.
Fantastic scramble from Jamie Paul. Oh, what a way to end the round for Zach Miller, though. Very dangerous with that submission.
Yeah, and to me, you know, he got put on his back, but Paul wasn't doing a great deal with it. Miller was still attacking, so given the sharp shots he was landing at the first, by my very unofficial scorecard, that's 2-2. And that is, when you're going into a 5-round championship fight, 2-2 with 1 to go is what a place to be.
Well,
I mean, that could be miles off.
It's a 3-round fight now, right?
Could be whatever.
3-minute fight. Oh, Jamie Paul does look like he's wearing the pace a little bit. As does Zach Miller, though. Going to be gut check time.
Absolutely. Both guys come through this gut check already. Doing 4 rounds is hard. 5th and final. It's going to be seriously tough. Not doubting either of these guys' mettle. Showed it in spades already. The cliche is, who wants it more?
Oh, absolutely. Zach Miller takes the center of the cage, lands that low kick to the calf, now to the body. Ooh, Zach wants to fight. And goes low.
Oh, nice stepping knee.
Yeah, willing to eat a shot to land a shot is Miller here.
Paul stabbing that jab to the body, moving, doesn't want to get caught in the crosshairs. Lots of movement now, less planting his feet and swinging the shots. Ooh. It's Miller trying to tee up the big shots.
We'll see if Jamie Paul, if this is the game plan for the 3rd round, it's to just stay out of harm's way and counter when possible, but
really went for that uppercut, but just if it had just delayed it half a second, that would have caught Paul coming in. But instead, good timing from Paul, gets on top, and he's going to stay tight, loose, head in the chin, but referee Paul Crossley is having none of it. He's getting on his case straight away.
Absolutely. Well, again, we've seen how dangerous Miller can be off his back. He's threatened the triangle, the arm bar on a number of occasions. Round 4 ends.
Yeah, I don't think Paul's going to be given much of a chance to stay close and tight on top without throwing anything.
Looking maybe to...
Seems like that's the game plan. He's tired, he's trying to hold on. He's had a couple of warnings already. Don't know if we're going to stood up.
Going. I thought he was bringing that guard up high again. He thought about it. Paul Crossley wants some action.
Yeah, and Paul, to be fair, is now throwing his shots, so he's taken note of what the referee's saying, and if he wants to stay on top, he's got to earn it.
Oh!
Oh, triangle.
Oh.
Arm still in a little bit, but that's not to say it can't be finished. If you can keep the elbow out. Miller's got a good chance here. There.
Oh.
Ooh, almost, but nice work from Paul.
Yeah, good work.
Shoots past.
And a good way for Jamie Paul to be finishing this fight on top, chipping away.
Yeah. And if Zach Miller doesn't get up from the bottom, I think he'll be ruining the decision to, you know, try and play submissions off the bottom rather than get ups.
Side control now.
Yeah, really wanted to be more ambitious in creating space and getting up as opposed to, you know, throwing up things from a closed guard, and now he's allowed Paul to get a dominant position, and that could be the round and the fight.
Absolutely, round the fight and the title.
Yeah.
Again.
Strong performance, good bit of heart and tenacity for Jamie Paul to finish strong there. Excellent fight, 5 rounds in the books.
Yeah, had a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
We had some grappling, had some good exchanges on the feet. Jamie Paul, we thought, could have gone out to a 2-round lead, but Zach Miller fought his way back into the fight, and we had everything resting on the 5th.
And I think Paul